Hello and welcome back to my channel, everybody. I am not good at anything, and today we are here finally in Formula 1 2020. So today we are starting a brand new save game on so-called new team career mode. Basically we are building our own team from scratch. It includes naming our own team, choosing our engine manufacturer. As you saw how I look, which I already choose all the things I need, and all our sponsors. For now our car will look just a bit plain because we will have just one sponsor, but with time I think that should improve massively. So now we have to choose the sponsor. Basically all we need is a good goal. I think this one is quite good, where we need to finish 5 times in the points. I think we can do this. So now I don't know what he is, but he's talking about engines. We are choosing our engine supplier, which will be Mercedes. You can see why, but if you already watched all the F1 2020 races, I mean just the one it was, you saw that Ferrari is seriously bad this year. I mean, not terrible, but not nearly as good as it was last year. So Mercedes is the obvious choice. So I will choose the Mercedes, and I think Mercedes will get a buff. Renault would also probably get a buff, and Ferrari a nerf. So now to the drivers. We have to choose our driver for this season that will be with us. So as you can see, nobody is really too talented with it, but one surprise, I saw Anton Herbert, or Anton Herbert, whatever he is. He is the guy that unfortunately died last year on the Spa race in Formula 2. He was involved in a serious crash, and yeah, so let's leave that alone. Continue with F1 2020. A lot of guys on YouTube that I already see used Mick Schumacher, which is I think Michael Schumacher's son, but I won't do this, and I don't even see him around here, so I'll just choose this guy, and I don't even know what's his. Juan Manuel, I choose you. So now to choosing our liveries. So I went for the green color. I already made this, so because no one on the grid is green, at least not for now. I think it looks kind of good. Yeah, kind of grassy, but looks good. So I will just set up this just for a second. I also cut out quite a few things here because it is kind of, I don't know, the video would last too darn long if I leave everything in, and I also skip some steps in the next thing that we are doing. You'll see, but yeah, we will also do. I was wondering how the 10 races would work, but I think the 22 races are probably the best. Some tracks I don't like are still in 10 races, but you know. Oh, and I just noticed I can add or remove track, which is awesome. Well, maybe we will change that a bit. Maybe with time I will just let everything go with the flow. Oh yeah, and one thing I went to driver level 85, you will see just in a second, and 50% races. 50% because when you are playing on 25%, sometimes the strategies about pit stopping are not so good. And now the rest, you will see how my settings are set up, but rating 85, it is way too high for me, and I also changed it down after this race on 80, and I'll see, or maybe I'll just do a solo session and then adjust it to me. So I'm playing without racing line for the first time, and I will keep it like that. Maybe. If not, I will probably turn it back out if I'm not good enough, so you'll see. And yeah, I didn't know what I was doing right here, but basically no assist, and let's continue. So we are here now in our facilities or whatever it is, probably team center or something, and I'm just exploring everything that this game has to offer, I think. So here's the overview, and also one thing, you're filling your own calendar, so with stuff like this where you can put your team to do something and then you get some upgrades for it. And I saw this on when you have weekends off, you can also do that, which is awesome. So yeah, that's mostly it. I chose those two, so the facilities that we have to upgrade for our car development, blah blah blah. R&D is the same, vehicle is probably the same, corporate are just the how are they called? I forgot how are they called. The sponsored sponsors, yes. And then you have also driver market and stuff like that, which is awesome. I will go in detail with that, but not right now. I'll just talk about it next time maybe, and before races and stuff like that. So we are now skipping just to the car review, which is happening in few seconds. It's the same animation as you always get if you already watched any videos online. But yeah, car looks just a bit plain right now because we have this one sponsor, but it should get much better. At least I hope so. We will now see the full car, which is right here, and this is it. And here we are in Albert Park. Yeah, I don't know, in Australia basically. And here you can see the almost the first time playing this game. I think it's awesome. Few things I would like to notice. The accelerator pedal isn't as, I would say, sensitive as it was before, because in many corners you can give a bit more gas than you were used to. And as you saw this spin out right there, prepare for a lot of rewinds, at least now in the beginning, because I'm not used to playing without racing line, and I think it needs some time to get used to it. And yeah, this is it, the first qualifying session. I skipped no, actually not the qualifying, this is the practice session, which I made quite good. In the end I was 11th, I think, not sure, but it's quite good, I would say. Yeah, this is a bad line through here, and yeah, I don't know quite all the names from the old corners on the circuit, but bear with me and get used to a lot of this thing. Oh yeah, and also one thing I saw now when the yellow flag appeared. So before, when you saw the yellow flag, if you don't know, in yellow flag in Formula 1 was like, when you see it you have to slow down, take care of your car and try not to hit anyone, because maybe someone is out of the track and you don't want to crash into them. And yeah, you can see me struggling here a bit with the last corner, or last two corners I would say. I hate them, I seriously hate them on this track. So yeah, and here in F1 2020 you just get, when you get the yellow flag, your car automatically cuts the power. So you still have the power, but not nearly as much as you had when it was the normal green flag. So here's one fast lap, and I would just try to be, I don't know, well, this was a bad line through the turn 2, DRS zone, and the overtake button. It is new in F1 2020, so I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think you can manually control your ERS, which is the electric engine that the car has, motor, whatever it is. So yeah, you have just this overtake button, which is when activated. For example, you can see my ERS is now in medium. When I click overtake, it throws it automatically in overtake, but not like DRS, which disables itself as soon as you step on the brake. The ERS, you have to disable it manually, so I have to click the button again, which is on my G27, the big round knob, and you will see me changing my things from the knob to the plus and minus button for fuel mix, because that turning knob on G27, I don't know if just mine or it is just a flaw on every G27 wheel, but when you turn the knob just a bit, it jumps like 2 positions. For example, if I wanna change it to standard fuel or from rich fuel to lean, it just won't work, because I can't just step one from, for example, I suddenly forgot how to talk, but I can change it from lean to standard. If I try to change it from lean, I will change it to rich, because the knob, it is lacking some precision, so I changed it to plus and minus buttons. If anybody knows some fixes for that, just tell me, I need to fix it, because in game previously I used the plus and minus buttons for the ERS, which is now uncontrollable on your own, except that overtake button. And yeah, this is mostly the lap on not Silverstone but Albert Park, and from now on I will explain you how our videos will work on this game from now on. You'll see. And the first qualifying session is here on the flying lap. We are already here, and yeah, just before we start the lap, please guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, because we will do quite a bit of Formula 1 videos. Maybe I will change it just a bit, maybe I'll throw out some races or give in, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, comment down below how I can improve my driving without racing line, because I'm bad with the racing line, but I'm even worse without it, as you can see. Of course I will adjust the difficulty, because this is too hard for me. Here is Magnussen causing some trouble already, as always. No offense, Magnussen, if you're probably not watching this, but just in case. So yeah, let's go. First lap on the power, and you know what, I think the videos will work for F1 2020 like this. I will always do some introduction, like how our upgrades are doing, what's going on in our team and stuff like that. And right after that we will do probably few of the fastest laps of qualifying, and then we will cut to the race. I will split the race for the first, second lap, so basically the start of the race, because that is always entertaining to be there, because all the recklessness and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and don't forget, I am not the best F1 driver, on the video games, of course, and I'm kind of dirty sometimes. I try not to be, but don't be too harsh on my driving style, because sometimes people won't get a room around me. And yeah, also rewinds, you will see quite a bit of them. You can see why. And yeah, Other thing I wanted to talk about here is that I probably won't stream the full, I mean record the full race, because it's not worth it, because you have all that stuff that is not happening. For example, like first 2 laps are always good, or maybe 3 even, but from then the gaps start to form and somebody can catch up to somebody. And if I was driving like 20 laps, or I don't know, 10-15 laps without anybody to race with, there is no need to show you that. Maybe if I made something good, maybe, but not really. So this is finishing of the qualifying. After qualifying I was pretty bad, and yeah, let's go to the garage just after I finish some control settings. The first race is here. We are setting up our tires from softs to mediums, because soft to hard is quite not good. Okay, a bit less fuel so the car is lighter, and then we go, head out. I am bad at starts, and I did not get how the starts work in this game. It's harder to reach the optimal revving, I don't know, RPM probably. And yeah, so rewind right on the start, because I didn't take attention to other drivers, and that's it. So I don't remember messing up 2 times in a row, but okay, you will see quite a lot of rewinds. And yeah, I will just film first 2 or 3 laps, and then we will just skip to the good cases. For example, overtaking somebody overtaking me, and stuff like that. You'll see, because the video would be way too long if I would record everything. And yeah, that's it. And then we will just finish, film the finish, and that's it. Not too much. I already kind of got used to not using the racing line, because even I was surprised that I didn't hit the Giovinazzi in the back right there. So here we have a kind of dive bomb. It is not good, but you know what, it worked. I can live with that. And maybe you'll see here and there me saving the progress, because last time I played it, so this is actually the second time I'm racing here. Last time on lap 11, I think, just before I was going to the pits, my game crashed and I lost every single thing. So yeah, here we are on my worst corner possible. I rewinded because I don't want to take unnecessary penalties. And guys, I promise I will cut down the rewind times. You will see, because I'm not quite used to driving like this. And yeah, basically now nothing special is happening, but as soon as something special happens, we'll go back in, because yeah, it is not worth it just to watch me struggling the whole way, because I have to seriously adjust the difficulty, because I'm not even close to these guys in front of me. And here we are on lap 11 now. We are past Raikkonen just as he comes out of the box, and here is Norris, which I think I will get past him. I'm not sure, but I think I will. I'm using the overtake, not anymore, but I think oh yeah, and here I didn't rewind, which is quite cool for me, I would say. Maybe I just left just a bit too little space for Raikkonen, but you know what, he's still alive, I'm still alive. We are both looking to just fine. So on this lap, I'm not sure, but I think I'm pitting right here, and I had always some problems with this chicane right here, but not this time. This time I actually went in quite good. Maybe too slow. I can probably just a bit faster, but still. But this time I left Raikkonen enough space and he kind of backed off, which is okay. But I'm pitting this lap anyway, so not a problem. And the worst corners of the game right there in the back of this track. And I don't know, I never can nail this corner. If I'm using the racing line or not, I just can't do it. I don't know how to say it, but I don't like the corner because I don't even know when I should start braking or which line exactly I should take, because it seems kind of like the car oversteers. So, pit stop, no problem here.
Exit now.
And I have no assist on, as you saw, so this is all manual labor. And I think that now we will have some battles here, finally, because this race was pretty uneventful, to be honest. Nothing really happened. The last race that the game crashed, it was quite okay. I was competing with quite a few people, but not here. I just couldn't do anything special around here. Yeah, that's it. So I just want to talk a bit more about the ERS deployment system in this game. I quite like it, because on the F1 2019 it was, the cars were quite dependent on ERS, and only the pros had the time to finesse everything out of it, because I know that you have to put the ERS on the high setting on the started straight and then gradually lowering it. While going into the corners you turn off ERS or to the none setting and stuff like that. Yeah, it was kind of complicated for newbies, and this is kind of self-explanatory. You can't miss a lot of it. And again, I'm going back just not to get that warning, because maybe the warning, I will need the warning in a few laps or something like this. So this is probably it for now, and then I'll see you as soon as something else comes up. This time battling Grosjean. Not really, but we will in a few moments. Grosjean is being held up, I think, a bit by Raikkonen, which helps us a lot. So yeah, this is awesome. For me, of course, not for him. And yeah, using some ERS to get closer to him. And one thing I wanted to mention, I do not live comment on this game because I'm using the Logitech G29 for racing, and the wheel is quite, how do I say, loud, funky, or something like that, and everything comes up to microphone, and the audio recording is quite bad. I mean, this is not good by any means, but it can get a lot worse, trust me on that. So turning the power up, maximum diving right inside on the Grosjean and passing him just like that. I think he'll pass me again on the end of the lap, but I'm not sure. We'll see. And yeah, this is mostly it for now. While other guys are setting up the fastest laps like 2 seconds faster than my fastest lap, I'm still here and struggling along. But don't worry, till next time I will just adjust the AI level for my skill level, which is pretty low, as you can see. As I rewind once again, let's see what next happens. And we are back, and something unexpected. I forgot how to talk again. I can't do this. So watch Gasly behind me. First, I tried to block him, but what happens next? It is not my fault at all. It's all on him. You will see even the replays. So he's passing, and I think that I could block him a bit more, so I rewind, of course. And watch next. I don't know if it is going to be this time or one more rewind. I know I'm kind of playing dirty with those rewind things, but still. And then I spin out, of course. And now, look at this. I didn't even touch him. They just kind of got confused after the rewind, and look at this now. I wasn't even close to him. He just started going left and right. So yeah, not my fault. I'm okay with that. So in F1 2019, I don't think the safety car would come out at this point, but here it came out. You will see, and I also struggled a bit catching up to him. And you will see the safety car. Yeah, I saved, of course, because all the things that could happen, for example losing my game. And here we go. Gasly is out, safety car is out on the track, and we will have to keep our delta positive, and then we'll have to catch up. We won't gain any positions, but I think we will lose one actually at the end of the race. So I will just skip to the safety car driving, and as you can see here, we are caught up to the safety car queue, and now we will start racing again. I was just around a half a lap behind the safety car because I was too far back. I'm too slow for those guys, so I seriously have to adjust everything. And now we have to catch Raikkonen, which I don't think we will catch. So yeah, nothing special here. I just wanted to show you some kind of few hundred meters of driving behind the safety car, and that's it. And we kind of lose control of our car, but still we rewind because I lost a position, and I know, dirty play, but still. Let's just skip now to the end of this game, because I think mostly this is it. Few more rewinds, of course, and that's it. And we are here at the start of the final lap that we are driving, just behind our colleague, I would say, co-driver or other driver, second driver. Yes, the Juan something. I don't really know who he is, to be honest. I'm sure he's a real person, but I, until yesterday when I played this, never heard about it. So yeah, here we are on the last lap, and you will see few driver errors just like that, and also something big that I messed up quite a big time, because I wasn't keeping I wasn't taking care of my fuel. As you can see, I'm going for the rich fuel mix all the way here. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but you will see what happens in the end, because I run out of fuel, and this is of course not good, because if you run out of fuel in your car, you will have to push it or go to the gas station by foot to get some gas. But you will see here I'm minus 0.02 laps, and now the low fuel usage mode will come on, you will see, while two cars are just, and here we are saving fuel and the cars are passing us. So I'm going back a few times just to take the fuel to the lean mix, so we can take this car to the finish line in the 15th 16th position, I'm not sure, 15th. And yeah, you know what, this is for a new team in F1, this is quite a okay finish, I would say. Nothing too special, but I don't know, it worked. And yeah guys, this is it. I won't show you anything else because nothing else special is around here, I think. So yeah, next time I will do a few upgrades, some intro with the company management, and then we'll do the second race, which I hope it will be a bit more competitive, because I was here not the best. But fun thing, I got the driver of the day title. So this is mostly it guys. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more content like that, and more is coming very soon. Yeah, this is it. No more to talk about. We didn't get any points of course, and yeah, I hope we will have a better result next time. So as always, subscribe for more content like this, share this video if you can, and see you very very soon. I'm sorry for the black screen, but here you have some kind of, actually when you're looking like that, I'm not so slow on this difficulty, because my teammate is just a third of a second faster than me per lap. So guys, that's it. Next episode is coming very soon. Goodbye.